Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah to all the brothers out there. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Thon Bashem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters out there. This is ISUPK, Louisiana Sabbath service. Coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hunter. If you're not coming from the ISUPK under Commander Junior Hunter, you are not in the truth. First, I want to talk about, before we get into the Sabbath service, this protesting that they doing, talking about stop the bombing over in Gaza, and then they want all people of color to rally behind them, when they rally behind us, we get killed every day. We our oppression never stop. Our oppression been going ever since we been here, and they want us to join it with them because but they get bombed every day. Even without Israel, they be fighting each other. And anyway, they don't like us anyway. So why should we, even bother? Why should we even bother to care about what's going on with them? We have our own selves to worry about. We getting oppressed every day. We get shot, killed every day. So join the club. So we over in our homeland, over here. This place is not our rest, but we live in it. Where we getting shot, killed, we done been brainwashed so bad that even our children are acting a fool. Then they done got our hands like we can't discipline our children, so our children free to do whatever they want. They free to do whatever they want. Then you got all these things going up on social media that the children watch, and they take it and then they go off and do it, But what can we do as parents to raise our children? Nothing but talk to them. And then you can't, they get smart or whatever. You can't put a hand on them, or you going to jail. Or they taking your child from you. That's what the people of Gaza want us to rally behind them because they get bombed. You ain't never rally behind us. When the shooting over in Ferguson, Missouri happened, where was you? When Sandra Bland died, where was you? When Trayvon Martin got killed, where was you? The little 12-year-old got shot because they thought he had a real gun. Where was you? There was nobody but us. So it ain't gonna be you and whoever you can get. But don't expect us to be, rallying with you. Because our God does not allow us to rally with you, But let's get the Sabbath service started. So Elijah up here. Like Yasharallah means to Israel. Saw returns, face the east, say his prayers. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kwadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakbaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Asha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Lathanganawa, Lakan, Ka, Yawan, Basalak Lanawa, Kawawaf Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawawaf Yanawa, Wala'a, Nabayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal,
Abal,
Hawashanawa,
Hawashinawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Awalakwa,
Wahala,
Wahalam,
Walaparwa,
Walapar,
La Awalayan,
Wahalalam,
Aman.
Aman.
And the English read, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh, thy kingdom come,
Yahweh, thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread.
and forgive us our debts,
Forgive us our debt
as we forgive our
as
debtors.
we forgive our debt.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For God is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever so be it.
forever so be
This is our custom power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai,
it. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai,
Babakosha,
Shai,
the fountain of
Dominab,
Akash,
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 Rabapah,
Walapah,
Kamakala,
Kamakalak,
Wakar Madawa,
Kamalawak,
Akash,
Akash,
Bataha,
Batahar,
Matazariah,
Mighty Desire,
Akash,
Akash,
Lahaquaya,
Papari,
Amathya,
Amaki,
Akash, Irwakawa, Atamala, Nagarson, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Wadaman in English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you so be it. Be the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shai, wa Makala, wa Hahaya, Matazabaya, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawap Yam, Ha Sarayam, Ha Padazayayam, Ha Alyayam, Ha Awatyam, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the Wada Aman. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, the manager Yahana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. This is bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Wayasharala, Wahabaya, Sapariya, Barak, Rapah, Magan, Hagan, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the Wada Aman. And the angels read, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. This is Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Erharayim, Mahayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'an, Yahweh, Ashah, Shamayam, Waharatazah, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Yoyad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakah, Wayarak, Malayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Bakarat, Yashamar, Paska, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaka, Wawaka, Ma'atha, Wa'ad Avalon. And then just read, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Lord shall not spite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
or the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve our soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall not going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
This time forward,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Alahayam,
All Yahweh,
Aldamalaka,
I'm not liar.
Altasharash,
How about the Shabbat?
Wahaltashakwat,
How about the Shabbat?
Kayahana,
How love you not?
Hawayab Yaka,
How Yahweh?
Yahama Yawan,
Muhammad the
Ra'ash,
one. Us.
Ahamaka,
And
Ya'ara Yamwa,
you are who you are.
Sabada,
By us.
Wayata,
By us.
Ya'a Tazawa,
You are Tazawah.
Yo Tazapam Yaka,
I got to come to your car.
Amawa,
I'm going
Lakawa,
like a one.
Wanakayadam, Magaya,
That's right.
Wala'a,
And I
Yazakar,
come.
Sham Yasharala,
Some that's right.
Awada,
All that.
Kaya,
Yeah.
Nawa Atazawa,
Why I got Tazawah.
Laba,
You're going
Yakawa,
to power.
Yaka,
Like a car.
Baya,
Yeah.
Yakatwa,
Cover.
Ahaya,
A hard.
Adawam,
A room.
Wayashamai,
Why y'all small?
Alayam,
A young.
Mawaba,
Why my papa?
Havagarium,
Kagari.
Labal,
The bone.
Wa'amawan,
Why I'm one.
Wa'amala,
Why I'm rock.
Palasha,
One time.
Yashabya,
Shonda.
Tazawar,
That's one.
Gamasha War,
My swap.
Nalawa,
Not a what?
Aman,
I'm one.
Hayawa,
I what?
Zerawa,
Not a what?
Labanya Lawat,
You going that what?
Salah,
No.
Asha,
Okay.
Laham,
You
Kamayam,
mind.
Kasaya Sarah,
Not what?
Kayabyan, Banakal,
No car.
Yashwan,
Come watch them.
Nashamagwa,
That's smiling.
Bayan Dar,
Like on down.
Hayawa,
I what?
Daman,
Mine.
La'adama,
Right out the mouth.
Shayath Bamwa,
She got done one.
Dada,
For that.
Yamawa,
Why y'all know what?
Kara,
That's why.
Wakazaba,
Why y'all survive?
Wakazabak,
Why y'all kabak?
Wakatazamana,
Why y'all down one?
Kaanasayak Kamwa,
Call not enough. We're not.
Asha,
Hashem.
Amawa,
I'm the one.
Nayasharak,
Now y'all swear.
Nanawa,
Now what?
Ah,
Oh.
Na'athwa,
Now the one.
Alahayam,
How y'all doing?
Alahaya,
How y'all doing?
Shayatamwa,
Send one one.
Kagagala,
The government.
Pakwash,
The court.
Lapanya,
The army.
Rawaka,
The water.
Kaash,
The
Tabara Ya'awa,
the fire yard.
Wakalaba,
Why y'all call that?
Talahat, Haryam,
How young?
Khan,
Come.
Tagadama,
That look at me.
Basaraka,
That y'all swear.
Wabasa,
Walk it down.
Wapatka,
The papa.
the Bahalam,
Y'all the halon.
Mala'a,
Walla
Pagahan,
I. Payan.
Palawan,
Payan.
Wayabakwashwa,
Why the quasha?
Shaka,
Some
Yahweh,
You have.
Yabashwa,
The basha.
Wayabahawa,
Why y'all bahaba?
Ayai,
Ayah.
Wayakapawa,
Why y'all kapara?
Wayabawa,
Why y'all bar?
Wayadawa,
Why y'all do what?
Hayatha,
Ayah down.
Shaka,
Some kind.
Yahweh,
You have.
Nabaka,
The therapy.
Yawan,
I you one.
Kaharataza.
Because y'all have rappers.
And the name was to read, keep not thy silence, O God,
Keep that silence of God.
hold not thy peace,
Hold not that up.
and be not still,
Be that still.
O God,
Oh God.
for lo,
Below.
thy enemies make a tumult,
That enemy make a temple.
and they that hated thee have lifted up the head.
They didn't take you and lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken counsel against our people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
And the results against our hidden one.
They have said, come,
They have that said, come,
and let them cut them off of being a nation.
and let them cut them off and be a nation.
That the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
will be no more will remember.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with 1%.
They are confederate against thee.
They have confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Israelites,
and the Israelites,
of Moab
Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
of Baal
Baal
and Ammon
and
and
Ammon
Amalek,
and Amalek,
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre,
Assure also is joined with them.
Assure out there joined with them.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
They have opened the cheering a lot.
Selah,
A lot.
do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Who are the members of the Midianites?
As to Sisera,
After Sisera,
as to Jabin,
after Shaban,
at the brook of Kison,
and the book of Kison,
with Paris to Endor.
Paris to Endor,
They became as dung for the earth.
they became done for the earth.
Make their nobles like a rib,
With they noble like a rib,
and like Zeed.
and like the
Yea,
yea,
all the princes of Zabah,
all the princes of Zabah,
and as Zamuna,
as the moon,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the house of God in possession.
the house of God.
Oh my God,
Oh my God,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble for the wind,
and stumble before the wind,
as the fire burnt their wood,
and the fire that burnt the wood,
and as the flames set the mountains on fire.
and the flame that set the mountains on fire.
To persecute them with thy tempest,
Do with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame.
they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy
O
name.
Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea, let them be put to shame and
Yea, let them
perish.
be put to shame, perish.
That men may know that thou,
It means they know that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name is known as Yahweh,
art the most high of all the earth.
no God, all this earth.
So, see. Oh, what a week! What a week! I mean, just talk about that war a little bit. I mean, how dare they want to? Then you have people like what Amar Stoudemire talking about all all black African Americans need to support the Israelis. Why are we going to support them? Why? Ain't nobody, like I said before, ain't nobody supporting us but us. And that's all we need to be supporting us. That's what we need to start looking out for ourselves. Our ancestors do it back in the 60s, 50s or 60s. They did all that. They did all that, wanted to desegregate. They wanted to be with the oppressor, wanted to eat at his restaurants, wanted to go to his schools. When we had our own schools. We had our own. What was it fancy like theirs? And we didn't have what they had because they whole thing is to keep us down. But our food was better. But they wanted to be with the oppressor so bad, wanted to be hand in hand with him, that we have nothing now. And go look at a few history books. People they said we didn't have nothing back then. We was wealthy back then. We had our own cities and towns. We had our own, and the crime rate was low back then compared to what we have now. Seems like every time you turn around, there's a murder, or or somebody young and kill somebody like a teenager or something like that. And they won't, and we messed up right there. So that's why we need to come together with ourselves, not worry about some other nation that's over there fighting. We fighting now. Just to bring out a point, we fight every day. So anybody say that you're not doing your part by supporting the Israeli order or being pro-Palestine, no, you don't have to do that. What you need to do is call the ISUPK if you want to know where you need to be. Call the ISUPK. They'll tell you what you need to be doing. They'll tell you the only laws you're supposed to be worried about is the laws, statutes, commandments that's found off in the Bible right here. That's the only laws you need to be worried about. And if you follow these laws, you'll follow a man's laws. Just say, because ever since I've been following these laws, statutes, commandments, there's been no problem following a man's laws. Because the Most High teaches, you got folks to wherever you at, you're supposed to follow the laws that's there, But let's get to the lesson we started at 1 Samuel chapter 18. This is about David. And David done Samuel done went and anointed David, among all his brothers. He picked the youngest, little ruddy, red, pretty boy. Out of all his brothers probably was tall, looked at wild, and he's anointed this little pretty boy. And so then, he came, his father sent him to see about his brother, because his brother fought in Israel's army, fought for King Saul. So his father sent him, go check on him, see how, go see how your brother's doing, and let me know how they doing. And here they got the Philistines showed up, and then they championed, the card and say, hello, we can stop all this fighting. All we need is one man. All we need is one man, to fight him. He fight me. If he beats me, we'll be your servants. If I beat him, y'all be our servants. So, that's what Goliath did for 40 days. And David heard it. And he would tell it, what to say. Man, y'all scared of him? Y'all scared to fight? He up here talking, cursing our guys, saying this and that about us, And so David, rose up to fight him. So King Saul, tried to give him his weapon, give him his armor and all that. But David's like, hey, he ain't never been in stuff like that. So he couldn't wear it. So he took it off and just went and got him some rocks, got his sling and the staff, and went to that giant. He was like 9 feet 9 inches. He said 6 cubits in a span. So that's 9 feet 9 inches. Very, very tall man, very big man. And David went, and slew him. And they was talking about when before he fought him, he'll be a rich man. King Saul gave him his daughter to marry, and his father will be his family will be free. Far as far as rich, they'll be rich. Because what David had done. For anybody that slayed that giant. So David went on, killed, unalived Goliath, and now and then he presented this to Saul, wanted to know who he was. So David introduced himself to him, let him know who he was, and then after that, this is what happened, Verse 18. Psalms chapter 18, verse 1. And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul. Jonathan is King Saul's son. He was out there. He was out there too when he saw. He didn't even want to fight Goliath. He didn't step up. Didn't nobody step up. But he saw David stepped up. He said, the Most High was with David, and David had no fear, and and just made him look like hey, this man has no fear. The Lord is with him, So Jonathan loved his brother, Loved his brother. He loved Jonathan, loved him as his own soul. This kind of, that's a brotherhood right there. And that's how you're supposed to, care about your brothers. Not just be cordial to them. You're supposed to love them, unconditionally, Now, anybody can be cordial to you. Heck, the oppressor be cordial to you. You want your brother to love you, just like that. Love measures is your own soul. Anybody can be cordial. Your enemy will be cordial to you. what you need is brotherhood, like this. You love them as your own soul. That's brotherhood right there. You know. And Saul, verse 2, and Saul took him that day and wouldn't let him go no more home to his father's house. So Saul, okay, Saul, like, hey, you stay here, you know. I don't even want you to go back home. I want you around me 24/7. So this man is a hero throughout all Israel. He don't made the Philistines take off running after he killed Goliath. And they had to run and go chase him, had to run and go. They ran and chased those Philistines down till they got tired of running, And that's what David did, as I say. In verse 3, then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul. And I remember, when I was younger and going to church, how guys like to come over, back then guys like to come over to your house and have Bible study, and you always had that one where he knew scriptures, but he was really was an atheist. He didn't believe in God or none of that, but he just knew a lot of scriptures. And they used to say this was the Bible showing two homosexual men, the way they try to make that out to be because this man loved, because he said what he said, loved him as his own soul. There ain't nothing homosexual about that, loving a brother with your own soul, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to die for your brother. That's brotherhood. You want to talk about brotherhood? That's what brotherhood is. You love as your own soul, not a part way, not a little way, but as your own soul. So I love all my brothers. Let's see here. Verse 4. And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him and gave it to David, and his garments, even to his sword, and to his bow, and to his girdle. Now this reminds me of Officer 1000 beside, like whenever he has something, he don't want he'll always think of me, throw me a chain, something like that. Like that's how a lot of my brothers do up in here. They always throw me something, a chain, a garment, or a hair wrap, or something like that. That's how these brothers do me off in here. That's what I love about the ISUPK. We have that type of brotherhood right here, just like what they say right here. The brothers do that, for the old guy. They look out for the old man. So he said, Jonathan, he took the robe off and gave it to David. He stripped off his garments. He said he went all the way to his sword, even to his girdle. When you wear up on it, he just about stripped naked, just giving David, yeah, you take this, you take that, you take this, here, this is yours. And that's what you're supposed to do when you say you love somebody. If you got to give, if you got to give, not just doing that. And you ain't got it. If you got to give it. Verse 5. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him, and behaved himself wisely. And Saul set him over the men of war. And he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of all of Saul's servants. So David came over the man. He knew how to act around Saul. He knew how to act around the king. So he behaved wisely. Yes, my Lord. No, my Lord. Whatever your will is, my Lord. So he made him be over the his men of war. And then the other brothers around there checking them out. So they loved his character. How he carried himself. So he was accepted among all of them. Among all his servants. Verse 6. And it came to pass as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistines, that the women came out all cities of Israel singing and dancing to meet King Saul with tambourines, with joy, and with instruments of music. So came back from the battle, and the women, and every city they hit, they out there singing and dancing with the tambourines and whatever, you know, making all kind of music and doing all kind of dedications to the king and David. And so in verse 7, and the women answered one another as they played and said, Saul has slain his thousands, and David his tens of thousands. Verse 8, and Saul was very wroth. And the saying displeased him. And he said, they have ascribed unto David 10,000, and to me they have ascribed 1,000. What can he have more but the kingdom? So Saul, they got a little jello. He jealous. They see them women out there talking about he only killed 1,000, David killed 10,000. I'm the king. What they doing? I'm the king. I'm the king around here. How are they gonna disrespect me? Put me down like that. Bring him up and put the king down. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them women? He like David done got the glory. He said, what he want the kingdom to? See, in reality, David already has the kingdom according to the Most High. Saul was told the kingdom was going to be rented from him. He lost the kingdom. After that, after he supposed to went into Amalek and destroyed every last one, and he didn't. He left the king alive and the livestock alive. And he lost the kingdom, right? He lost the kingdom then. When Samuel told him, and he ripped Samuel's mantle. Samuel told him that from this day the kingdom will be rent from you, just like you rent my mantle. Verse 9. And Saul eyed David from that day and forward. So Saul was like, hey, keep my eye on this brother. Up here talking about he done killed tens of thousands, only killed 1,000. Saul is mad. He feeling some type of way. He was like I said, he was wrong. He was mad because they up there give singing David's praises more than he getting praised. But verse 10, and it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from the Most High came upon Saul, and he prophesied in the midst of the house, and David played with his hand as at other times. And there was a javelin in Saul's hand. And Saul, verse 11, and Saul cast a javelin, for he said, I will smite David even to the wall with it. And David avoided out of his presence twice. So he up there, had David playing to soothe him while that evil spirit of the Most High was upon Saul. But that time he had a javelin in his hand. He just chunked it at him, try to pin him to the wall, but David got out the way, In verse 12, and Saul was afraid of David because the Lord was with him and was departed from Saul. So he knew the Lord wasn't with him no more. He knew it was with David because he know because the Lord was with him at one time. Now the Lord done left him, and now he with David, and he is scared. So he already know his days are numbered. It's like you already know his days of being king is numbered. Verse 13. Therefore Saul removed him from him and made him his captain over 1,000. And he went out and came in before the people. And David behaved himself wisely in all his ways, and the Lord was with him. Wherefore, when Saul saw that he behaved himself very wisely, he was afraid of him. So, the way you act, you can make you can be, be like I say, be wise as a serpent. So that's what David doing. Even though he know Saul tried to kill him, he still behaving himself. Yes, my Lord, no, my Lord. Even though he knows Saul is against him. Samuel 18, verse 15. I mean, he said, verse 15 said, when Saul saw that he bathed himself very while, he was afraid of him. So they made Saul afraid. Like doing all I did this to the man, and he's still, still humble. So it made him fear him because he know the Lord was with him. Verse 16, but all Israel and Judah loved David because he went out and he came in before them. Verse 17, and Saul said to David, behold, my elder daughter Merab, her will I give thee to wife. Only be thou valiant for me and fight the Lord's battles. For Saul said, let not my hand be upon him, but let the hand of the Philistine be upon him. So Saul think he, being slick, so he's going to send him out to war. And if Philistines, they bound the Philistines, said, well, hey, if he get killed, it ain't gonna be by my hand, it'll be by the Philistines' hand. So that's what the Saul trying to do. Verse 18. And David said to Saul, who am I? And what is my life or my father's family in Israel, that I should be son-in-law to the king? So he's still being humble, even though they told him if he defeat the Goliath, that the king will give you his daughter. But he's still being humble about it. Telling the king, hey, who am I? That I get your daughter. Verse 19, but it came to pass at the time when Merab, Saul's daughter, should have been given to David, that she was given to Adriel, the Mahilahite, to wife. Verse 20, and Michal, Saul's daughter, loved David, and they told Saul, and the thing pleased him. Verse 21, and Saul said, I would give him her, that she may be a snare to him, and that the hand of the Philistines may be against him. Wherefore Saul said to David, thou shalt this day be my son-in-law in the one of the twain. So, so he thinking about giving his daughter, but that's thing, they say what women is the strongest, so he feel like he gonna get David off his game. She gonna take David off his game, and he can get killed. Verse 22, and Saul commanded his servant, saying, commune with David secretly, and say, behold, the king hath delight in thee, and all his servants love thee. Now therefore be the king's son-in-law. So Saul, he telling his servants, like, put him over to the side, tell him, king wants you to be his son-in-law. But Saul, has other plans with David. He's trying to set David up, to get on the line. Verse 23, and Saul's servant spake those words in the ears of David. And David said, seem it to you a light thing to be a king's son-in-law, seeing that I am a poor man and lightly esteemed. And the servants of Saul told him, saying, on this matter spake David. And David still being humble, even though they tell him the king wanted to be his son-in-law, and he's still being humble about it. So in verse 25, and Saul said, this shall you say to David, the king desired not any dowry, but 100 foreskins of the Philistines to be avenged of the king's enemy. But Saul thought to make David fall by the hand of the Philistines. But Saul, it's all part of Saul's plan. He's gonna get a mayor's daughter, have his, maybe get his daughter to, get his mind off what he's supposed to be doing, and he can be unalive that way. That's what Saul doing without him having to do anything. Verse 26, and when his servants told David these words, it pleased David well to be the king's son-in-law, and the days were not expired. Verse 27, wherefore David arose and went, he and his men, and slew of the Philistines 200 men. And David brought their foreskins, and they gave them in full tally to the king, that he might be the king's son-in-law. And Saul gave him Michal, his daughter's wife. So Saul told him, just bring me 100 foreskins, and I don't want no dog, I don't want no money for him, just bring me 100 foreskins. Saul wanted to, think he finna set him up to be unalive. But David went out, the Lord was with him, and he went and killed, he went and unalived those Philistines and brought back the 100 foreskin that the king wanted.
verse 20, 28. And Saul saw and knew that the Lord was with David, and that Michal, Saul's daughter, loved him. 29. And Saul was yet the more afraid of David.
So he like saying, hey, he sent them off, you know, to fight the Philistines, and he came back with what he wanted. And then it's his daughter loved him, and see he fell off his game and nothing. He's just as strong as he was ever, even though he gave him his daughter. So he's he's really scared because ain't nothing he trying is working.
And Saul became David's enemy continually. So now, Saul said, Saul and David is Saul's enemy, forever, long as Saul living. Verse 30, and the princes of the Philistines went forth, and it came to pass after they went forth that David behaved himself both wiser than all the sons of Saul, so that his name was much set by.
So David got a good name off in Israel, even though Saul, that's his enemy, but the people love him.
Chapter 19, verse 1. And Saul spake to Jonathan, his son, and to all his servants, that they should kill David.
So now he just put it out there. Now it was something just with him. Now he done told his son and his servants, hey, we killed David, but you got to remember, Jonathan and David made a covenant with each other. So we can see how Jonathan take this. Verse 2. But Jonathan Saul's son delighted much in David. And Jonathan told David, saying, Saul, my father seeketh to kill thee. Now therefore, I pray thee, take heed to thyself until the morning, and abide in a secret place, and hide thyself. So Saul going to get, Jonathan going against his father. His father told him, hey, you should kill him. He going against his own father, because he made a covenant with David. He loved David, and now he telling David, hey, hide yourself. My father gonna kill you,
Verse 3. And I will go out and stand beside my father in the field where thou art, and I will commune with my father of thee, and what I see, that I will tell thee. And Jonathan spake good of David unto Saul his father, and said unto him, let not the king sin against his servant, against David, because he hath not sinned against thee, and because his works have been to thee were very good.
So so Jonathan telling his father, hey, don't sin against David, because David haven't sinned against you. David ain't did nothing to you for you wanting to kill him, have in your heart to kill him.
Verse 5. For he did put his life in his hand, and slew the Philistine, and the Lord wrought a great salvation for all Israel. Thou saw it, and didst rejoice. Wherefore then wilt thou sin against innocent blood to slay David without a cause?
He told him, say, man, David killed the Philistine, that giant Philistine for you. And you rejoice behind it, and Israel was blessed by the Most High. And now you want to kill him? He let them know what you're doing is wrong.
Verse 6. And Saul hearkened unto the voice of Jonathan, and Saul sware, as the Most High liveth, he shall not be slain. Verse 7. And Jonathan called David, and Jonathan showed him all those things. And Jonathan brought David to Saul, and he was in his presence as in times past. Verse 8. And there was war again. And David went out and fought with the Philistines, and slew them with a great slaughter, and they fled from him.
So David came back. Like I said, the Lord was with him. He went and fought against the Philistine. They done took off again. They were slaughtering them.
Verse 9. And the evil spirit from the Lord was upon Saul, as he sat in his house with his javelin in his hand, and David played with his hand.
So Saul sitting up in his house with his javelin in his hand like this, the evil spirit that came upon him. You look at that David, like, you're trying to take my kingdom, trying to take my riches, my women.
He'll they got that evil countenance on him. You know? Verse 10, and Saul sought to smite David even to the wall with a javelin, but he slipped away out of Saul's presence, and he smote the javelin into the wall, and David fled and escaped that night. So, like I said, the evil spirit came upon him, still trying to kill David, even though he said he wouldn't, but that's of the Lord. Just the Lord making him do that. Because the Lord, he ain't finna kill Saul, but but he's just trying to drive him crazy. Verse 11, Saul also sent messengers unto David's house to watch him and to slay him in the morning. And Michal, David's wife, told him, saying, if thou save not thy life tonight, tomorrow thou shalt be slain. So even Saul, Saul probably thinking his daughter gonna be on this side, but she telling him, hey, they done came by here, they looking for you. If you don't look out for yourself, you're gonna be dead. So verse 12. So Michal let David down through a window, and he went and fled and escaped. Verse 13. And Michal took an image and laid it in the bed, and put a pillow of goat's hair for his bolster, and covered it with a cloth. So in other words, Michal and his wife put some pillows or some covers off in the bed, make it look like a body, and put some hair and make it look like head and cover them up, like his hair. They cover them up, make it look so when they come, they think he in the bed. Verse 14. And when Saul sent messengers to take David, she said, he is sick. 15. And Saul sent the messengers again to see David, saying, bring him up to me in the bed, that I may slay him. 16. And when the messengers were come in, behold, there was an image in the bed with a pillow of goat's hair for his bolster. 17. And Saul said unto Michal, why hast thou deceived me so, and sent away my enemy, that he has escaped? And Michal answered Saul, he said unto me, let me go. Why should I kill thee? So Saul, he asked his daughter, hey, how you gonna do that? This is my enemy. You my daughter. How you gonna let him get away? How you gonna try to fool us like this and let him get away? He asked his daughter that, you gave that's her husband. She's supposed to look out for him, and he mad because she didn't do what he thought she was gonna do. Verse 18. So David fled and escaped and came to Samuel to Ramah and told him all that Saul had done to him. And he and Samuel went and dwelt in Nathath. Verse 19. And it was told Saul, saying, behold, David is at Nathath and Ramah. Verse 20. And Saul sent messengers to take David. And when they saw the company of the prophets prophesying, and Samuel standing as appointed over them, the Spirit of the Most High was upon the messengers of Saul. And they also prophesied. So, Saul sent the men, to where David at. They were with the Samuel and the other prophets, and they prophesying. They get the Spirit of the Most High that came over there, and they prophesying with the rest of them. So don't say what the Most High ain't gonna do, even to your enemies. He sent them there to kill them, and they ended up prophesying what says the Lord. Verse 21. When it was told Saul, he sent other messengers, and they prophesied likewise. And Saul sent messengers again the third time, and they prophesied also. So no matter, he sent messages after messages. The same thing happened. The Most High coming over him, they prophesying with the rest of the prophets. Verse 22. And then went he also to Ramah, and came to a great well that is in Succoth. And he asked and said, where are Samuel and David? And one said, behold, they be at Naah and Ramah. 3. And he went thither to Naah and Ramah, and the Spirit of the Most High was upon him also. And he went on and prophesied until he came to Naah and Ramah. And he stripped off his clothes also and prophesied before Samuel in like manner. and lay down naked all that day and all that night. Wherefore they say, it's Saul also among the prophets.
So Saul went down and so he said, I do it myself, since they can't do it. The Most High came over him, made him exposed. Yeah, you can't do this, but I say do this. So he prophesied with the rest of the prophets. He prophesied all night. And so I'm taking a little dog. He didn't strip off his clothes. He stripped off all the evil sin he had on him. That was the nakedness he had. Chapter 20, verse 1. Saying David fled from Naai and Ramah and came and said before Jonathan, what have I done? What is my iniquity? And what is my sin before thy father that he seeketh my life? So David was like, I done been loyal to your father. I done did, whatever he asked me to do, I did. I have done nothing to him for him to want to kill me. I ain't did nothing. David, hurt. I love the king. Why the king want to kill him? Verse 2. And he said unto him, God forbid, thou shalt not die. Behold, my father would do nothing, either great or small, but that he would show it me. And why should my father hide this thing from me? It is not so. Verse 3. And David swore moreover, and said, thy father certainly knoweth that I have found grace in thine eyes. And he said, let not Jonathan know this, lest he be grieved. But truly, as the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, there is but a step between me and death. So, David telling Jonathan, look here, your father going to kill me. He said, another way he said, but a step from death, or what we say, 1 foot on the banana peel, 1 foot in the graveyard. That's how close David is to dying, being on the line by Saul. Verse 4. Then said Jonathan unto David, whatsoever thy soul desire, I will even do it for thee. All right. And David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is a new moon, and I should not fail to sit with the king at meat, but let me go, that I may hide myself in the field until the third day at evening. So, they have that's a high holiday coming up, and they got the feast going on, but David said, David said, hey, he's not going. He said, let me go, let me go hide myself, Let me go hide myself, 3 days. Verse 6. If thy father at all miss me, then say, David earnestly asked leave of me that he might run to Bethlehem, his city. For there's a yearly sacrifice there for all the family. So, David told him, if he Saul, asked about where I'm at, tell him I went to my town and sacrifice, had a sacrifice with my family. Verse 7. If he say thus, it is well, thy servant shall have peace. But if he be very raw, then be sure that evil is determined by him. So, he's let him know if he said, oh, well, he said he had to go to his father. Peace be with him. He said, if he be mad, he ain't there. He said, you still want to kill him. Verse 8, therefore thou shalt deal kindly with thy servant, for thou hast brought thy servant into a covenant of the Lord with thee. Notwithstanding, if there be in me iniquity, slay me thyself, for why shouldst thou bring me to thy father? Verse 9, Jonathan said, far be it from thee, for if I knew certainly that evil were determined by my father to come upon thee, then would not I tell it thee? Verse 10, then said David to Jonathan, who shall tell me? Or what if thy father answer thee roughly? So, David like trying to see, if Jonathan, your father want to kill me, you'll tell me, right? And then Jonathan let him know, yeah, I will tell you.
Verse 11, and Jonathan said to David, come, let us go out into the field. And they went out, both of them, into the field. Verse 12, and Jonathan said unto David, O Lord, God of Israel, when I have sounded my father about tomorrow any time or the third day, and behold, if there be good toward David, and I then shall not, and I then sin not unto thee, and show it thee. 13, the Lord do most high do so and much more to Jonathan. But if it please my father to do thee evil, then I will show it thee, and send thee away, that thou mayest go in peace, and the Lord be with thee as he has been with my father. So Jonathan let him know, hey, my father got any ill will towards you, want to kill you, I'm gonna send you away. If you don't know, I'll bring you in, tell you to come with me. Verse 14, and thou shalt not only while yet I live show the kindness of the Lord, that I die not. But 15, but also thou shalt not cut off thy kindness from my house forever. No, not when the Lord hath cut off the enemies of David, every one from the face of the earth. 16, so Jonathan made a covenant with the house of David, saying, let the Lord even require it at the hand of David's enemies. So David and Jonathan made another covenant. Jonathan let him know, hey, I am, I'm with you. You my brother. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. Even though it is my father, I ain't gonna let my father do nothing to you. Verse 17, and Jonathan caused David to swear again because he loved him. For he loved him as he loved his own soul. Then Jonathan said to David, tomorrow is a new moon, and thou shalt be missed, because thy seat will be empty. And when thou hast stayed 3 days, then thou shalt go down quickly and come to the place where thou didst hide thyself when the business was in hand, and shalt remain by the stone resolved. And I will shoot 3 arrows on the side thereof, as though I shot at a mark. Verse 21. And behold, I will send a lad, saying, go, find out the arrows. If I expressly say unto the lad, behold, the arrows are on this side of thee, take them. Then come thou, for there is peace to thee and no hurt, as the Lord liveth. But if I say unto the young man, behold, the arrows are beyond thee, and go thy way, for the Lord hath sent thee away. So he was letting, say, I'm gonna give you a signal. If I shoot 3, I'm gonna shoot 3 arrows. I'm gonna send a young man to get him. If I tell him, let's see what it say. If I tell him the arrows on the side of thee, it's all good. You come with me. If I tell him this is far out, it's past thee, that don't come. So that my father will still want to kill you. Verse 23, and as touching the matter which thou and I have spoken of, behold, the Lord be between thee and me forever. 24, so David hid himself in the field, and when the new moon was come, the king sat him down to eat meat. 25, and the king sat upon his seat, as at other times, even upon a seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose, and Abner sat by Saul's side, and David's place was empty. 26, nevertheless, Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought, something hath befallen him. He is not clean. Surely he is not clean. So Saul, he noticed he's gone, but he ain't saying nothing. So he's probably thinking his mind, he probably unclean. He probably done sinned. He probably, God probably thinking, we done send this to the Lord so he can't enjoy the high holy day. Verse 27, it came to pass on the morrow, which was the second day of the month, that David's place was empty. And Saul said unto Jonathan, his son, wherefore cometh not the son of Jesse to meet, neither yesterday nor today? And Jonathan answered Saul, David earnestly asked leave of me to go to Bethlehem. And he said, let me go, I pray thee, for our family hath a sacrifice in the city, and my brother, he hath commanded me to be there. And now, if I have found favor in thine eyes, let me get away, I pray thee, and see my brethren. Therefore he cometh not unto the king's table.
So Jonathan told him, hey, he gone with his family. That's where he at.
Mhm. Verse 30. Then Saul's anger was kindled against Jonathan, and he said unto him, Thou son of a perverse, rebellious woman, do not I know that thou hast chosen the son of Jesse to thine own confusion, and unto the confusion of thy mother's nakedness?
So Saul exposed himself now. Now Jonathan see himself, that he see that he want to kill David, and says, I saw mad at him, he is mad at him, talking about his mama. Say, your mama is a perverse and rebellious woman, say he ain't no good, just like his mama, in other words,
Verse 31. For as long as the son of Jesse liveth upon the ground, thou shalt not be established, nor thy kingdom. Wherefore now send and fetch him unto me, for he shall surely die.
So he told him, this man, go get him, because he's gonna die. Go get him right now.
Verse 32. And Jonathan answered Saul his father and said unto him, Wherefore shall he be slain? What hath he done?
So Jonathan asked him, man, what he do? He ain't did nothing.
Verse 33. And Saul cast a javelin at him to smite him, whereby Jonathan knew that it was determined of his father to slay David.
Now he know his father want to kill David. Tell David, hey, don't even come.
Verse 34. So Jonathan arose from the table in fierce anger, and did eat no meat the second day of the month, for he was grieved for David, because his father had done him shame. 5. And it came to pass in the morning that Jonathan went out into the field at the time appointed with David, and the little lad was with him. Let's see. And he said unto the lad, Run, find out now the arrows which I shoot. And as the lad ran, he shot an arrow beyond him. When the lad was come to the place of the arrow which Jonathan had shot, Jonathan cried after the lad and said, Is not the arrow beyond thee? And Jonathan cried after the lad, Make speed, haste, stay not. And Jonathan's lad gathered up the arrows and came to his master. Verse 9, but the lad knew not anything. Only Jonathan and David knew the matter. And Jonathan gave his artillery unto the lad and said unto him, Go carry them to the city.
There's got to be a hurt feeling. Jonathan loved his father, but they also love David. Like I said, this is his brother, and his father want to kill his brother. So Jonathan real hurt right now.
Verse 41. As soon as the lad was gone, David arose out of the place toward the south and fell on his face to the ground and bowed himself 3 times, and they kissed one another.
They saluted one another. Shalom Yahweh Shem Shabbat. What they said to each other.
That's a kiss. And wept one with another until David exceeded. Verse 42. And Jonathan said to David, Go in peace, for as much as we have sworn both of us in the name of the Lord, saying, The Lord be between me and thee, and between my seed and thy seed forever. And he arose and departed, and Jonathan went into the city.
So David had to, go on and take off. That was Saul. Saul made it known that he wanted to kill David. But that's all. Part of the Lord's doing. Like I said, when Saul disobeyed the Most High, he did it twice. He gave him 2 orders. One was when they was in battle. He said, wait for Samuel to get a sacrifice, and I will be with you. He couldn't wait on Samuel, and he did the sacrifice himself. And Samuel told him that time, the lost kingdom got another chance. All you gotta do is go kill Amalek. Kill everybody, everything down to the dog. He didn't do that. He left the king alive and all the livestock alive. And that did it right there. He lost the kingdom. Now, he paying for it. And Samuel told him, it ain't like he didn't know. Samuel told him, you lost the kingdom. He given to a man that's, the Most High says a man after his own heart. And that's David. And I know now David has to flee from Saul to stay alive, But in Sabbath service, say mind him up here. Shalom, Mr. Israel. Prayers. It's our turn. Face the east. Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Sabbath Shemaya. Wadash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakmaka. Aba'ah. Watazaka. Hayah. Asha. Baratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Ashemaya. Natharlanawa. Lakar. Ka. Yawan. Wasalat Lanawa. Kawat Nawa. Kasalat Lanawa. Kawat Wata Yanawa. Wala'ah. Abayanawa. Alasayawa. Abal. Hawashanawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Wahapar. La Avalam. Aman. And the angels read, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it. Hakash the power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Baba Kashah. The Thalman Nawa. Hakash. Hakash. The Rapah. Kamakala. Wakal Madawa. Hakash. The Tahar. The Tazarium. Hakash. The Hakwayam. Hayamathim. Hakash. Our Rakawa. Hatamala. Hagarsham. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Abadaman. In the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. Power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. This is in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Micah Allah? Waha'ayim. Matazabaya. Alawak Yahana. Ha'alawak Yom. Hasara Yom. Ha'kazayayim. Ayayayim. Wa'alawak Yom. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Wadaman. The English.
Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahweh Shai,
and Yahweh,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angels,
and the angels,
Commander General Yohana,
and General,
generals, the
General,
captain,
Captain,
the officers,
the officers,
the troopers,
the troopers,
and the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh, and Yahweh,
thank you so be it.
thank you so much.
Bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh,
Raklanawa,
the Rockland,
Wayasharala,
Wayashua,
Wahabaya,
Wahaya,
Zaparia,
Power,
Barak Bapa,
Rakapa,
Magan,
Gun,
Hagan,
Gun,
Bashem,
Bashir,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh,
Abadama.
Wadam,
And the English read, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Lord, in the name of Yahweh,
bless us in Israel
bless us in Israel,
and the school.
and the spirit.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
Bless you, shield, and protect.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahweh,
thank you so be it.
thank you so much.
Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha,
Asher,
Ayanya,
Adonai,
El Hahaya,
Adonai,
Mahayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yahweh,
Azariah, Azariah,
Azar,
Ma'an,
Mayan,
Yahweh,
Ahau,
Asha,
Asher,
Shamayam,
Shamayan,
Baratazah,
Barakazai,
Ayathan,
Adonai,
Lamawat,
Nambat,
Regalka,
Barak,
Ayalawan,
Ayalawan,
Shamarka,
Shemar,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
Ya'a,
Yalawan,
Yalawan,
Wala'ah,
Wala'a,
Yagashan,
Yashan,
Shawamar,
Shalmo,
Yasharala,
Yashua,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shemar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Yazaka,
Yoyah,
Yahweh,
Yamyanka,
Yahweh,
Yawaman,
Yahweh,
Hashamash,
Yashma,
La'ah,
Ya'a,
Yakaka,
Yagaraka,
Wayarak,
Wayara,
Alayalah,
Wayara,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashma,
Makarai,
Wayara,
Yashamar,
Shema,
Ah,
Ah,
the Pastor,
Yapasta,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashma,
Tzaka,
Baraka,
Wabawaka,
Baraka,
Mata,
Baraka,
Wa'ad Abalam.
Baraka,
In the English, you read, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills,
and lift up my eyes into the hill,
from which cometh my help.
from which come my help.
My help coming from the Lord,
My help come from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keep thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
he that keep Israel shall never slumber nor
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
or the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Shall preserve
The
thy
Lord
soul.
shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in.
from this time forth,
From this time forward,
even forevermore.
and to eat forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim,
Hallelujah.
Aldamalaka,
Amaluraka.
Altasarash,
Alatsara.
Wahaltashakwat,
Yahabashua.
Ayahana,
Hallelujah.
Awayabyaka,
Wahayaya.
Yahama Yawan,
Muhammad.
Ra'ash,
Ba'ash.
Ahmaka,
Lahmah.
Ya'amar Yamwa,
Ya'awiyah.
Sabada,
Ya'adah.
Wayata,
Wa'adah.
Ya'atalwa,
Ya'aswa.
Altazapamwaka,
Ya'atapawaka.
Amarwa,
Ya'awa.
Lakawa,
Wa'awa.
Wanaikayadam,
Wa'awa.
Magaya,
Wa'awa.
Wala'ah,
Wa'awa.
Azakah, Sham Yasharala,
Shandashua.
Awada,
Wa'awa.
Kaya,
Wa'awa.
Na Watazaba,
Wa'awa.
Laba,
Wa'awa.
Nakawa,
Wa'awa.
Yaka,
Wa'awa.
Maya,
Maya.
Yakathwa,
Yukapa.
Ahaya,
Ahaya.
Adawan,
Adhan.
Wayashamai,
Wa'yasna.
Alayam,
Alayan.
Wa'aba,
Wa'yaba.
Wahagariam,
Wa'hagari.
Kabal,
Wa'ah.
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amna.
Wa'amalak,
Wa'amna.
Palasha,
Awsa.
Yashabat, Ya,
Wa'shabaka.
Tazawar,
Kabana.
Gamashawar,
Kamashapa.
Malawa,
Larawa.
Aman,
Ma.
Ayawa,
Adwa.
Zerawai,
Zaba.
Labanya Lawat, Salah,
Salah.
Asha,
Asha.
Laham,
Kihan.
Kamayan,
Maya.
Kasaya Sarah,
Salah. Sarah.
Kayabyan,
Maya.
Manakal,
Nakal.
Kawashwan,
Kawashma.
Kashamabwa,
Kashmar.
Bayan Da'awa,
Kayanda.
Hayawa,
Haiwa,
Dama,
Imam,
Amama,
Imam,
Shagathamwa,
Sabatama,
Dada,
Wada,
Yamawa,
Yamwa,
Kara,
Kura,
Wakazaba,
Wada,
Wakazabak,
Wada,
Wakatazamana,
Wada, Zama,
Ka Nasa Yakma,
Kamanakudashma,
Asha,
Asha,
Amawa,
Amwa,
Yamasha,
Amisha,
Lanawa,
Lawa,
Ah,
Am,
Na Ahwa,
Naawa,
Alahayam,
Alharim,
Alahaya,
Alana,
Yashatamwa,
Ashitama,
Kagawala,
Wakakala,
Kakwash,
Kwa,
Lapanya,
Mariam,
Rawaka,
Waka,
Kaash,
Yash,
Tabara Yaawa,
Yar,
Wakalaba,
Wakala,
Talahat,
Alha,
Hawayam,
Harim,
Khan,
Harim,
Daradama,
Harim,
Saraka,
Waka,
Babasa,
Waka,
Patka,
Waka,
Tabahalam,
Waka,
Malaa,
Waka,
Payaham,
Yam,
Palawam,
Pavon,
Wayabakwashwa,
Waka,
Shamka,
Shinka,
Yahweh,
Yaha,
Yabashwa,
Baska,
Wayabahawa,
Wakibahawa,
Ayai,
Aya,
Wayakapawa,
Wayakapa,
Wayabawa,
Wayaba,
Wayadawa,
Wadawa,
Kayata,
Kayata,
Shamka,
Shinka,
Yahweh,
Yaha,
Labaka,
Baka,
El Yawan,
Yawan,
El Kaharataza.
Kaya Hawa,
And the English read, keep not thy silence, O God,
Be not the silence of God,
hold not thy peace,
hold not thy peace,
and be not still, O God,
be not still, O God,
but lo, thy enemies make a tumult,
and let me tremble.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they hate thee that lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
let us cut them off from being a nation.
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel be no more remembered.
For they have consulted themselves together with one consent.
They have consulted together with 1%.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacle of Edom,
and the Israelites,
and the Israelites,
of Moab,
and Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
Ammon,
and Amalek,
and
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the habits of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Shall have to join with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have open sharing a lot.
Do unto them as unto the Mennonites,
Do unto them as unto me,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
and the brook of Kisan,
and the book of Kisan,
which perished at Endor.
prepares the end.
They became as dung for the earth.
Okay, don't get it.
Make the nobles like a rib,
Make them over like a reed,
and like Zeed,
and like the reed.
yea,
Yea,
all the princes of Zabah,
the prince of Jabal,
and of Zamunah,
and to Jazim,
who said, let us take to
who
ourselves
said, let us take to ourselves
the houses of God in possession.
the house of God in possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a reed,
as a stumble before the wind,
and stumble before the wind,
as the fire burns they wood,
and fire back in the wind,
and as the flames set the mountains on fire.
flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy
So
tempest,
persecute them with thy temper,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with
so
shame,
they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be found in trouble forever.
let them be found in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame and perish.
let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that thou,
They may know that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high of all the earth.
of the most high of all the earth.
These curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and
and
earth,
all things living.
with all things living.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh.
Listen to us now,
Listen to them
right now.
right now.
Said evils and curses,
See evils and curses,
and punishment, destruction, and death.
upon destruction and death.
To the heathen that speak against us,
To the heathen that speak against us,
thy prophets,
thy prophet,
the teachers,
thy teacher,
the princes,
the prince,
the priests,
the priest,
the Israelite brother,
the Israelite brother,
and the school.
and the spirit.
Said evils and curses and punishment,
Said evils and curses and
and
punishment,
destruction and death
and destruction and death
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose the pockets of the rich of Israel.
who shake with the pockets of the riches of Israel.
They refuse to give to the school.
They refuse to get to school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
You create riches and heirs out to thy sanctuary.
Said evils and curses and punishment,
Said evils and curses and punishment,
and destruction and death
and destruction and death
to the Edomites,
to the Edomite,
and the nations,
of the nation,
and the drug dealers,
and drug
the
dealers,
court system,
court system,
the prison system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all governments of my enemy,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
and the synagogues and army,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Hematology,
militia,
Decision,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
Skinheads,
Skinhead,
Posse Comitatus,
Fox Comitatus,
the Gay Movement,
the Gay Movement,
the Lesbian Movement,
Lesbian Movement,
Spies,
Spies,
Workers of Witchcraft,
Workers of Witchcraft,
NASA Space Program,
That's Space Program,
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines,
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet and the airways,
Open up the internet and the airway,
the cable access channels,
Data Access Channel,
and the radio channels.
and the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
Make the spirit of in our people
that seek to stop us
to seek to stop us
and bring swift death to all the heathen
and bring swift death to our heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us
or try to stop us
from broadcasting your words
broadcasting the word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the terrors,
Let us all terror,
cause them to go to and from
cause to go to and from,
through the earth and destroy it.
through the earth and destroy.
Cause the terrorists to come against America
Cause the terror to come against America,
and destroy them in their strongholds.
destroy them in their stronghold.
Let America shake at the hands of the terrorists.
Let America shake the hand of the terror.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Let the house shine.
Michael and Gabriel
Mike and David
come down with the flying
go
saucers
down with flying
and
saucers.
kill all the heathens
Kill all the heathen
that come up against us
that come up against us
as we speak thy word.
as we speak that word.
Cause it to be known by all that is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be known by all that it's the angels that have done.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Cause it to spread through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
All cause it to shake it that time.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of your house,
thank you always so big.
thank you always so much.
Curtis Salute. In Israel, Hamas Sabbath. Majah, Rock, Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua Barakatham. Sorry, trying to press the sister and give one Curtis Salute. In Israel, Hamas Sabbath. Majah, Rock, Yahweh Shem Barakatham, Hashem, Yahshua.
Your house, you want to talk about Shimmy, your house,
Class dismissed.